everybody. Thanks for tuning in with Yoga with Carmela. Today I'm going to be introducing two new poses, extended side angle as well as revolved side angle. So week to week we're going to piece together a new sequence and then eventually add those weights. So just make sure to tune in. So right now let's just talk about the benefits of these two poses. So these poses help to strengthen and stretch and tone the entire body, particularly the quadriceps and ankles. So let's just get right to it. As always, make sure you have a trusty little yoga block beside you. And if you don't have a yoga block like we discussed in the past, just have a stack of books beside you and make sure it's just at the comfort level. So you may want to just try it out before you get into that pose. So again, with the yoga block, you can use the high setting in the beginning, the medium setting, and then we have the low setting. So you can just play around with it, again, to where you feel at your most comfortable right now. You can also experiment and try to see if your hand can come down to the floor without using the block, but just always have this beside you as a little safety net. So we're going to start in that standing position as we come into that extended side angle. We want to make sure with this pose that we have a good distance, I'd say about fingertip to fingertip distance with this pose. Now from here you can just slowly bring those hands to the hips and we're going to start to pivot out that right foot. That left foot will come in just slightly. So now we're slowly going to start to bend that right thigh. Again, we always strive for that right thigh to be parallel to the floor or as close to it as possible. You want to have that block beside you just in case you need it. From here, those arms are going to come out to the side, and that right arm is going to start to hover over that right upper thigh. And that left arm is going to come up towards the ceiling. So now you can stay here, which is perfectly fine, or you can use the block to whatever level of comfort. Engage that core as you hold here for a few breaths. Now, if you want to try to bring that block and move it away, you could see if you could bring that right palm down to the floor as you hold here. And slowly start to release. Start to pivot that right foot to the center of the room and bring out that left leg. Again, have that block beside you just in case you need it. And that right leg's going to come in just slightly. Arms come out to the side. Let's even it out. That left arm will hover. Right arm comes up towards the ceiling. You can use that block or see if that left hand this time can come down to the floor as you hold here. Biggest thing with this pose, you just want to make sure that that knee does not surpass the toes. You want a nice, healthy alignment here. Breathe here for a few breaths, and then slowly we'll start to release. So that is extended side angle. So now I'm going to position my mat to face the camera as we come into revolved side angle, so you get a better view. Have that block beside you again. So as if we were to be coming out of that extended side angle, you start to rotate that left foot to the front of the room, and that right leg is going to come down. So now to come to revolved side angle, we're going to need to possibly adjust some body parts. We could use that left arm here to help guide us through. So you're going to take that right arm and hook it over to that upper thigh. Hands can come sealed heart center. So now, if you have your block beside you, you can place the block to the outer edge of that left foot. You can see if that left hand, I place it to a low setting right now, can come down to the block, and that left arm is going to rotate up towards the ceiling. You can Place the block beside you and see if that right hand can come down. Revolve side angle. You can also see, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, if you can tuck the toes of that right foot and slowly start to bring that right leg up as you hold here. To simply break out of this pose, slowly bring that right leg down, left arm comes to meet the right, and then we're going to take those hands and start to walk it over nice and low to the other side. So that right foot's going to pivot towards the back of the room, and that left leg will come down. Have that block beside you. And then from here, we'll slowly start to hook, this time that left arm to that upper right thigh. Nice, good alignment. Now if you have the block beside you, you can place that left hand on the block or see if it could come down towards the floor. When that right arm will rotate up towards the ceiling. Again, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, make sure to engage that core. You could tuck the toes of that left foot, bring that left leg up, and hold here. Slowly bring that left leg down. Bring the palms, start to walk them over to starting position, and there you have it. So we went from extended side angle to revolve side angle. So I hope you tune in for next week as we will add on to these two poses and create a sequence as well as add those weights. As always, have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in. Namaste.